Hello, folks, and oops! I just knocked the thing off the radiator that drying the clothes. Let's start again. Hello, folks. It's James here, and welcome to the Movie Mad channel. I decided today to have a look at some of the imports in my collection. I've seen Ollie Loves Film, good channel, check him out. And he was doing a video on his imports, and I've done a video on that before, but I think things have significantly changed since I last done it. So I just took a few of my imports out, and I'm going to show you guys what I've got in terms of imports. Most of them you can't get over here. Some of them you may be able to now. Or if I have got them, still got them, they're probably out of print, and that's why I've got them here. So, just welcome to all my new subscribers, and thank you to all my existing subscribers. I've picked up a good few over the last few days, and I'm probably going to lose them for Cookie and his noise, but there's not much I can do about that. So, let's get on with it. Also, my son's saving up for a lizard that he wants. He wants to get a lizard, and he's needing to get a tank and stuff like that, and he's trying to save his pocket money and things like that to get it. So I've actually been giving him a few jobs around the house for. I would probably have given him the money anyway, but it feels like he's earning it. So he's out washing the car at the moment. So God knows how that's going to go. So if you hear any noise, that's what's going on. Plus, obviously, Cookie in the background there. So let's start off and let's see what imports I've taken down. Oh, first one, I have shown this in my import collection before, as it's one of my favourite movies. It says Body Check here, but it's actually Youngblood. I'm an ice hockey fan. I've been going to ice hockey since I was 10. And this film came out in 1988. Well, over here it came in 1988. I think it was 86 in the States. And it's the story of a young hockey player trying to make his way in the junior leagues, getting beat up. It's a cheesy ice hockey movie, if that's what you want to call it. But I've watched it. I must have watched this 100 times. And when I seen you could get a German import of it, I was definitely going to upgrade it to the Blu-ray. So I did, and I think I got this nice. It didn't come in this black case, but I got this nice black case from. I think I had these ones. What was it, Integrity or something, and I traded them in. But I took the black case off at first to put in my onto my Body Check. Shouldn't call it your Body Check. The real name is Youngblood. It's Youngblood. Right. I'm just going to ignore Cookie. Right, next. Oh, I don't think you can get this over here. Can't ignore him, can I? Give me 2 seconds. I'm back. I just got myself a drink and gave Cookie some lettuce. Hopefully that'll keep him quiet for a minute or two. Drink this in a sec because the multivitamin tablet's got to dissolve. So, as I was saying, I'm pretty sure you can't get this one on Blu-ray in the UK, which is Hard Rain with Morgan Freeman and Christian Slater. It's a story of 2 armoured security guards who get caught in a flood with a security van and there's thieves. And I think it's a really good movie. A lot of these import ones that I've got are still sealed, and there's a reason that they're still sealed. Okay? And that is, I really like to own them on the physical format, on the best format I can. But I do have a lot of them digitally. Not all of them, but a lot of them digitally. And I've watched them on other services. And I'm always in the hope that a UK one will come out, or a 4K will come out, and then I can upgrade. And then I can trade these on and sell them to get the 4K or do like that. So I really don't like to open them unless I'm going to watch them. Body Check, stop calling it Body Check. Youngblood, I've watched that loads of times. Hard Rain I've watched quite a few times as well, but I've got it on other things, but I do like to own them. This one came up quite recently. I think I got this from Momlex and I think it was like it was. I think it was I think it was second hand, but yes, it was supposed to be second hand. I think I paid £4.82 from that, and I know there's a criteria. I think there's a Masters of Cinema, Eureka Masters of Cinema version of Flight of the Phoenix, but I don't have it, and this one was £4.82. I like the Dennis Quaid Flight of the Phoenix, but I do also like the original. I think they've both got their merits, and that's why I added this one to the collection. If you're going to have the original, better have it on Blu-ray. So that's Flight of the Phoenix. Oh, next one, next one. I know Roy says guilty pleasure, doesn't like saying guilty pleasures, and you're right, Roy. It isn't a guilty pleasure. I like watching this movie. I don't think many people have even heard of this movie or have any inkling of what the movie is. And it's a Patrick Swayze movie. I had it on VHS, or Manty did. I watched it over and over again. I think it's where he met his wife, Lisa Nemi, and because she's in it. And it's Steel Dawn. Basically, the world has gone disaster sort of movie. There's no water in the world, and everyone's fighting over the last bits of water. And there's a few settlements, and there's a lady and his kid in their farm, and they're getting bullied, trying to get bullied out of their land. And Mr. Swayze comes along, a bit like Pale Rider, you know, the stranger comes into town and helps them out. I think it's a really good movie. Lots of people probably don't. It's not a guilty pleasure because I like it. It's mine. I like it. There you go. Next one we've got here. Oh, Mr. Swayze again. I think there's a 4K of this out now, but there wasn't a UK Blu-ray of it. And this one came up, and I really, this is a Spanish one. I really like the titles on this one, if I remember rightly. And it's Roadhouse again. Dalton the bouncer comes into town to sort out the bullies. There's a theme here. Maybe I like that type of thing. Maybe I'd like to be that guy, but no. Never works out like that, does it? But yeah. So Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse, Spanish import on that one. Next we have. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. The reason this one's still sealed is I got these really cheap of Rare Waves. I think they were £2.58. There was a few of them, and I just took them because they were £2.58, and when I could, and I'd never seen them. But it is Tom Selleck, and I do like Tom Selleck, so I picked it up, but haven't watched it yet. Is it still sealed? You know, it's still sealed at the top. Look, Innocent Man. Two cops on the take just made the biggest mistake of their lives. Now, this is a region 1, but it is region 3. So I picked that one up to watch, and I've just never watched it yet. I've seen this on streaming, and I've seen this movie before, and I thought, why is that not in my collection? It's a weird sci-fi movie. And when I watched it on streaming, I really liked it and I wanted to own it. I looked it up again. I think I found it on Momox. I think it was like £5 or £6. Might have been £7. And that is The 13th Floor. Vincent D'Onofrio, Craig Berkle, Greg Moll. And again, this is it looks like it's an American release. No, it's not. It looks like a German. It's an American or German, but it's definitely it's region 3 anyway. It's region 3, and that plays as well. And I watched that on streaming, and I thought that's a really good movie. I do want to have that in my collection, so I bought it. Now, me and Roy often disagree about films. We do, and I think this is a great vampire movie. I've always enjoyed it. When I got this one, I sent the Blu-ray to Roy. And he watched it and he didn't like it. But I like Ethan Hawke as well. Sam Neill, William Dafoe, and a sort of reverse vampire movie where the vampires are in control of society and the humans are basically being used as blood banks. And Ethan Hawke doesn't like it and he's trying to sort it out. And they find themselves a way to cure that, so to speak. And I wouldn't have had this one if it wasn't for Larry, because Larry sent me it. But really, really happy to have this one in my collection. And that is the 4K of Daybreakers. This one has been opened because obviously I have watched it. I think this is a American release, I don't think the Blu-ray plays. Can't remember if it does or not. I don't think it plays, so you'd have to have a region 3 player to play the Blu-ray. But really, really enjoy this one. Good vampire movie. I do enjoy a vampire movie. Ah, here's another one of those. I was going to say one of those ones I got for $2.88, but it's not. This one you can get in the UK, but it's heavily out of print at the moment, and it was selling for £15 when I looked in CX. And when I could see I could get in the 3 for 15 at Amazon Germany, which I quite often do, I thought I would get it. And it's Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson in the classic White Men Can't Jump. I do really enjoy this movie. I haven't watched this one for a while. I've just recently got that. When I say recently, a few months. So, really happy to add that into my collection. Cookie, eat the lettuce! Dear. Take a drink of my drink. Talking does give you a dry mouth. Right. Again, another of my favourites. And again, an import on 4K that I wouldn't have had unless Larry sent it, which is really nice of him. It's one of my favourite Nicolas Cage movies because it's about a secret code and an investigation and, you know, something sci-fi spookily. I really like it. And again, that is The Knowing on 4K. The Blu-ray again doesn't play in the UK. I think what I've done in here is I have put in my UK Blu-ray into this. And let's have a wee look and just check if I have. That's what I've done. So that's The Knowing. It is. Look, I've got my UK Blu-ray bouncing about in there. Because the other one doesn't play. I really need to start investing in a region 3 Blu-ray player. I've got the 450 here, but it's not region 3. I really do want to upgrade to the 820, but the 820 is like £300, right? But if you want to get a region 3 820, I think it's a little bit more than that. But ideally, that's what I'd like to use as my player and use that 450 as a backup. So at some point, I'm going to save up, get the Panasonic UB820. And then these ones that won't matter, that I've got region free, because it won't matter because I'll be region free. I did used to have a region free Blu-ray player, but it broke down and I never replaced it. Probably should have, but you know, there we go. I've got the UK one anyway, but it would be just nice to know that if you got a region A one, you could just put it in and play it. Let's have a look and see what else we've got here. Oh, I don't think you can get this one over here. And again, I've just got this one recently. It's Al Pacino and Robin Williams in Insomnia. I remember this being a really good film, so I picked it up. What else do we have? Oh, a movie I used to, my sisters used to watch as a kid, and I actually thought it was quite good. And it's Andrew McCarthy and Kim Cattrall in Mannequin, when the mannequin comes to life. Cheesy, but I enjoy it. So there we go. Oh, another one that does have a UK Blu-ray, but it's out of print at the moment, and it's £15 or £16 at CX, and I could get it for $3.15 at Amazon Germany in a nice thin case. So I did. Death Proof. I have been meaning to watch that because I've heard it's really good, but I don't think I've seen it for a long time. What do we have next? Oh, another. Again, I don't want to say guilty pleasure because I don't think many people like this film, but I just quite like it. And it's Jamie Lee Curtis in Virus. Again, a German import. William Baldwin, Donald Sutherland. I actually enjoy that one. Now, I'm not a big, massive horror fan, but there are some horrors that I really, really enjoy, like White Noise. I'm looking to get that on Blu-ray, but I don't have it yet. Uh, the other one that I really, really wanted, I believe it's got a 4K now though, and that is The Ring. I think that is just such a creepy film, and Naomi Watts is brilliant in it. I think it's an absolutely great film. The Ring, excellent. Next, I found this in the charity shop, and I knew it didn't have a UK Blu-ray, and it is region free. And again, it's Samuel L. Jackson and Christina Ricci in Black Snake Moan. I think I paid £2 for that, which was a great deal. I've wanted this for a long time as well, and Larry sent it to me. So thank you very much for it. I have watched it recently with the alternative ending, and this used to be on TV all the time when I was a kid, and then I was thinking about it, and I thought I want to see that again. I've never could never find it. I don't even know if it's got a DVD over here, but it's Hell in the Pacific with Lee Marvin and Toshiro Mifune. Great story, and it's basically two soldiers still fighting the war on an island when they both landed on. I think even the war might even be finished, but they continue to fight and then become friends and then become enemies again. And I just think it's a great story, and the picture quality on this was excellent. Really, really good. Next, I have got this one, and again, this one wasn't out over here, and I hadn't heard of it. And I know he's Negan from The Walking Dead, but I always remember him from Grey's Anatomy, first playing Danny. So I always call him Danny, but it's James Patterson and Leo Mick in the Postcard Killings. And I thought when I was getting a 3 for 15, I was in Germany one time. I knew you couldn't get this on Blu-ray over here. So when you're doing that, it's £2.52 for the postage, but the more you get, the more you split the postage over. So I think I just got this one for that reason. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm glad it's in the collection. That's the Postcard Killings. What we got next? We'll go through a few more 4Ks. Again, not a guilty pleasure. I really enjoy this one. It's just popcorn movie fun, and it's I watched the Blu-ray of it. Larry kindly sent me the 4K. Again, I think it's an American 4K, but you can't watch that. But I just really enjoy it. I just think it's a great movie. It's a popcorn movie. You got to, sometimes you just got to turn your mind off and think. It's a little bit like aliens invading like Transformers, and they've got a battleship that they've got to use to. They've got battleships to try and kill them, and it's great. I think it's a great movie. Great movie. Liam Neeson, Rihanna. I forgot who's name. Is it Liam Hemsworth or something? I can't remember, but I really enjoy the movie. So there we go. Sometimes movies just put a smile on your face, and ones like that do. Moonfall does. Everybody thinks everybody's like Moonfall. It's so far fetched. It is far fetched, but it's a bit of fun. I think it's a good movie, that one. So we've got next. You can get this in the UK over here. I think it was £10 in CX for the UK version, and it's a movie that I have watched a few times. And it's about the 9/11 United Flight 93, where the passengers rebelled against the terrorists and took the plane down. And I think it's a decent movie. And again, it's about £10 over here. It was on my list for CX for ages, but when it came up in the Amazon Germany sale, I took it because it was about £5 rather than paying the £10 for the UK version. So, also it's nice and a nice case. I would like the print in English, but is what it is. I've got the movie in my collection and I'm happy with it. Now, I've had this film in my collection for so long and I've never watched it. And the reason I've never watched it is I've seen the first Highlander, which I really enjoyed. I've heard the second Highlander is really terrible, but I could never find that on Blu-ray. And when it was in the Amazon Germany sale, Highlander 3 came up. And I took it, but I've never seen 2 yet, so I haven't wanted to put 3 on till I see 2. I'm pretty sure I've got a digital of it, so I should just watch it and then I can watch 3, can't I? That's Highlander 3, The Quickening, I think it's called. Right, we've got 2 left from this round of import 4Ks. 2 left. We'll start off with a movie with John Cusack in it. Again, I don't think it's got a Blu-ray over here. And it's a really creepy horror movie. It's Room 1408. Just watch it. I highly recommend this one. I really do. Great movie. Why is it not open, you say? Why is it not open? Because I've watched it on streaming a couple of times and I'm like, when I'm ready to put it on from the Blu-ray, I can do. If it's ever not on streaming that I can't watch it, I've got it here. Now this one, I don't know if I would say this is the best import in my collection, but it's got to be up there. It's got to be up there. And it's the 4K of No Escape with Ray Liotta. He's a prisoner on a and gets sent to a futuristic island where he's the hero that comes to town, sort of, again. But I really, really like this movie. I had the Australian version, Blu-ray, but Larry very kindly upgraded this to me, and I've watched this and I think the picture quality is very good on it. It's probably the best import in my collection. I think it is the best import in my collection, and it's No Escape. Well, I say that, but there's probably a couple other contenders. Right, so before Cookie Drive is so crazy, that's the first part of my import collection. There's probably tons more to show you, but that's the first part for now. So, hope you've enjoyed it. If there's anything that you want to comment on, let me know. If you do want to subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel, I'd appreciate it. And if you please, I can't do anything about Cookie. I'm really sorry if it's ruining your video experience, but I've just got to put up with it. So we'll say bye to Cookie as well. Bye, Cookie! I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Cookie, what is up with you today?